I turn it off? The heck I did. Okay, everybody comes online right now. Everyone is coming online. That's exactly what I need. And all of them to come online. That is ridiculous. That is absolute craziness. Absolute craziness, guys. I am practically, I'm unable to process what's going on right now. That's for sure. But I'll try to process it. I can only film on these two. That's as much as it goes. Unfortunately. Some of them have only 15 minutes left. Some of them have none left. So that's not good. Okay, this is weird. This is absolutely weird. Just to take things up even more, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna make it even more crazy. I'm gonna make it even more crazy. This one has 8, this one has 40, 40, 30. Okay, this is weird. This is absolutely weird. Alright, anyways. It still goes to everybody. Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing great. Today is August. No, it's not August. Is it August? I think it's August 20th. August 20th is 7 p.m. The sun is up. And 2 years ago, I was sitting right there, right over there. 2 years ago. And I had one phone. And I was filming myself. And I remember one of the days my phone fell down and I cracked the screen. And it was this phone. And when that happened, I felt very down. I felt very bad. This is the phone right here. This is the phone that is filming me. This is the phone that fell down while I was sitting here on the chair. I think it was even the same chair. And it fell down and I was very bad. The reason why I'm filming on so many phones is because the more perspectives I have, the more views I'm gonna have. This is so weird. If you're doing this in audio format, meaning if you're listening to me on audio while watching, know that I have 2, 4, 6 phones lined up to film me. And that is no joke. Ridiculous, okay? Absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe this is happening. Anyways, so back to my story. 2 years ago, and I had a channel. I had a channel called Alex Kowalchuk. I made it. And my goal was to start filming myself every day. I would post one video every day. I would edit it. I would film it, train, film, edit, post, right? And about a year ago, the channel got deleted by YouTube because I was using copyrighted material in my videos. I didn't know that, so it got deleted. I almost hit 100,000 views, and so I felt very disappointed that all of my dreams went down the drain with having a lot of views on YouTube channel. And about a month ago, I uploaded a video, and now it has about 60,000 views. Then I uploaded more, and the other video got 50. And I uploaded more, and the other video got 20 and 15. So now I have 500,000 views in 1 month. It took me about a year and a half to have 100,000 views. This month, I've had 500,000 views. So that's insane. On YouTube only. Not counting TikTok. On TikTok, I'm getting like 300,000 a day. Okay? But why am I saying this? Why am I saying this right now? I want to say this, guys. If you have a dream, if you have a goal, right? You have a goal. You want to be someone. You want to become somebody. You want to do something in life. You want to make your life worthwhile. You want to make your existence worthwhile. You want to make your existence worthwhile. You want to do something in life that will make you happy. I think we all are searching for happiness. I think everyone on planet Earth is searching for happiness. Aren't we all searching for happiness? I think we're all searching for happiness. And I think happiness is not in materialistic things. For example, if you would have come up to me 2 years ago on this spot, and you would have told me, because I was a very huge phone enthusiast. I wanted to have so many phones, and if you would have told me that I was gonna have 7 phones and a camera. By the way, I could have filmed with one more camera, but the camera got the battery died, so I couldn't film. But I just want to say this, guys. If you would have come up to me and tell me that you're gonna have 7 phones, you're gonna have 40 million views. You're gonna have 40 million views all across the globe. I would have laughed at you. I would have never believed you. If I knew then what I know now, I'd probably be a millionaire and billionaire by now. But life doesn't work like that. Life doesn't work like that. In life, you don't get to go back. Time doesn't go back. Time only moves forward. Time only marches forward. The only place, the only direction that you go into is forward. The only number in the universe, as far as I know, the only number in the universe that only goes up and never goes down is your age. Your age can only go up. It can never go down. Doesn't matter how rich you are, doesn't matter how famous you are, doesn't matter how strong you are, doesn't matter how big you are. Your age will always go up. And fundamentally, you're gonna die one day. You're absolutely gonna die one day. But the goal is, I think in life, as I look upon my life, right, and I think about it so many times, the goal in life is to challenge yourself. Challenge yourself in multiple ways. Challenge yourself physically, mentally, spiritually. You know, have a goal, have a mission, have a vision, right? Do something, make something happen. You know, pursue something, have a goal. And a person without a goal is very, very bad. Like life without a goal is very, very bad. It's probably one of the worst things that you can have in life. Is to live your life and never have a goal. To just exist upon this planet Earth and never have a goal, right? But I think more than that. I think beyond that. I think that God has put us upon this earth for a reason, right? There is a reason. And for me personally, I don't think I was meant to be a doctor. Even though I would love to be a doctor. I wasn't meant to be a dentist. Even though I would love to be dentist, right? I would love to become dentist. I think that in my life, I was kinda called to challenge the norms of humanity. To challenge the norms of humanity in a ways that would be unusual. And I'll give you an example. I don't like 9-to-5 jobs. I'm not lazy. Before I had my first 9-to-5 job, I was working 24/7 at home here. I was cleaning, I was doing chores, you know, all that stuff, but I was happy all the time. Right now I'm going to a 9-to-5 job that I don't like. I don't hate my 9-to-5 job, but I don't like it. And now I think that is a huge, motivator for me to keep fighting. I think it's a huge motivation for me to just keep going in life, especially when the goal right now is to be free. I want to be free. I feel like I'm chained and I'm behind the bars and I'm chained right now. I'm in this rat race. If you don't know what a rat race is, I'm gonna try to define for you right now. A rat race is when you live from 9 to 5. That's what a rat race is. That's literally what a race is. You live 9 to 5. That's it. 9 to 5. You receive a check once a week or once a month, and you try to not spend. You try to look at your your balance. What I'm trying to say, guys, is that I don't want to be rich just to flaunt my money around, right? I don't want to do that. Um, I want to be rich because I want to be free. I want to be fearless. What that means is that I don't want to fear about how much this costs and how much that costs, because I want to be able to allow myself to buy it. Okay? I want to allow myself to buy it. And I'm careful here when I say those words because there's a lot of work that I'm going to have to do to get there. There's an immense amount of work. If you think that to become the number one, or to become the part of 1% of global population upon Earth, which are 7 billion people, if you think that you want to become that, if you want to gain that much money, fame, success, and freedom, if you think that that's going to be easy, then it's wrong. You lost already. You're already lost. That's what I think. I think that in order to get there, it's going to be long and it's going to be lonely. It's going to be super, super lonely. It's going to be insanely lonely. Insanely lonely. Nobody's going to understand. Nobody. Not that... And I'll tell you this, okay? There's a lot of lonely people in the world who don't succeed, right? A lot of people are lonely in the world because they decide to close in. They decide to hide. They decide to close up in their own heads, right? In their own minds, and they don't want to open up. They are afraid of opening up. And for that reason, what happens in people's lives is people just afraid. People are afraid so much now, and the kind of afraid the people are afraid in so many ways, right? Most of all, people want to look good in front of somebody else. The reason why I am doing this motion is so that I can straighten my hair and look good for the camera for you to see me, right? That's the reason why I do that. But the fear is selfishness. It's selfishness because you want to feel good and you want to receive a good feedback that will make you feel good. That's literally the definition of selfishness. The definition of selfishness is to make you feel good, whether it is through positive feedback, through some praise that you receive from your peers or from your boss or from your mom or from your family or whoever, right? That's the definition of selfishness. You try to satisfy yourself. You try to make yourself feel good. You try to make yourself feel great. And I think that that's all right. I don't see anything particularly bad about it. I don't see anything particularly, horrible about it. But with that, or being that kind of person, you can't make it. You won't make it. Okay? You might make it like for example, Steve Jobs did. The way Steve Jobs operated was, he operated through fear. He operated through harshness and cursing words, and fear and just negativity and boldness. And I guess that's all right. It worked. So who am I to say that it's not a proper way to do it? But that's not who I am. That's not who I am. I believe that we're all human beings and we have our own um, I guess, ways, and we have our own um, characteristics and the ways we think, the ways we perceive, the ways we behave with other people. And I'll give you an example. My boss at my current job right now, he is kind of in the middle because sometimes he is very harsh with everyone and me, and sometimes he's very kind. I don't know why that's that. It's why I don't know why it happens that way. He's not a girl to have to go through a menstrual cycle and to feel bad, but that's the way he is, okay? And I'm okay with that because he's a human and everybody's a human. We all feel different. Sometimes even I'm feeling very kind, and other days I feel bad because maybe something bad happened or something good happened and it influenced my brain in some way, and I feel certain way by um, being influenced by the outside forces such as news, what people have done to me, what happened in the world. Maybe I read something, maybe I heard something, maybe I hurt myself, maybe I have pain in my eye or in my back or in my arms, right? All of those factors contribute to making who you are and to determining how you behave yourself every single day. But what I'm trying to say, guys, is that I have a goal. I have a huge goal. And in order for me to achieve that goal, I'm going to have to work hard. And I'm going to be along for a very long time. I'm going to be along for a very long time. And the only thing that I rely on, besides God, of course, is my health. My health. The fact that I'm young. The fact that I'm 19. I'm going to turn 20 in about 70 days. So 70 days from now, I'm going to be 20 years old. And it's gruesome, frightening, and scary because I don't want to be 20 years old. I want to be young and I want to be a kid. But what I find is that I'm growing, I'm developing, I'm maturing, I'm becoming an adult. I don't think anymore in the ways that I was thinking. The ways that I was thinking in when I was younger were more childish, were more easy, less serious, and just like every youth and young buck feels and thinks. That's how I was thinking. And now I'm turning 20, and I've tasted what life is. I've tasted what 9 to 5 job is. I've tasted the limitations. I've tasted the limitations, guys. This the and this is my biggest thing that I'm going to talk to you about right now for the next couple of minutes. The limitations of your so-called average life, where what happens is you are limited by by finances. Most of all, finances. A lot of things that happen in life. For example, you wanna travel, you wanna watch TV, um, you wanna do certain activity, you wanna go for a hike. Everything requires finances because behind the time that you spend doing whatever the activity that you're doing, it, you require finances to pay, most of all, to pay for your food, to sustain yourself so that you can do the activity that you want to do, that you can be alive. But how do you do that? You pay the money. Where do you get the money from? Going to a 9 to 5 job, which is that's where the problem is. Okay, that's where the problem is. I don't have I don't have any issue. I have no issues with 9 to 5 jobs. I think the way that our society is being developed, the way that we exist as a society with 9 to 5 jobs is okay. Okay? For most of the people. For most of the people. I would say about 90% of the people are okay with working 9 to 5 jobs. But there is 1% of 7 billion which can't do that. Can't do that. And those people are not lazy. Those people are not lazy. And I'm one of them. I'm one of them. So, what do you do if you're one of them? What do you do if you're one of them? If you cannot stand going to 9 to 5 job, what do you do? Am I right? What do you do? And I'll tell you. I'll tell you right now. You can do two things. Two things. This is what I've learned. You can quit right away, and right off the bat, you're going to have no income, which will impact your life dramatically. You, what you do is you cut off, and then you literally go 100% into the thing that you want to do. You want to go fishing, you want to go fighting, you want to be a doctor, whatever. You quit that thing and you move on and you do something else. Meanwhile, you never buy anything. You don't get any credits. You live in a probably outside like a homeless person. Um, you never go to the store. You never go in public really because you have no job. You have no income. That's what you do. And the second option that I've chosen for myself, and that's what I think everybody's choosing, who doesn't want to go 9 to 5 route, is you put your head down like this. You put your head down and you work. You do not complain. You do not complain. You do not lift your voice. You don't yell. You don't fight. You put your head down and you become uncomfortably and ridiculously quiet. Let me repeat this again. You become uncomfortably and ridiculously quiet. What do I mean by that? I don't mean you become quiet in a literal sense, like you don't talk, okay? This is what I mean. In your head, everything becomes quiet. You have a goal. You have a dream, okay? You have a goal and you have a dream. And you don't give a single dip crap about what other people are telling you. You have nothing. People can say you're dumb. People can say you're gonna lose. People are gonna say your goal is unrealistic. Your dream is unrealistic. Go back to your 9 to 5 job and enjoy that, right? That's what people are gonna say, and that's okay. That's what has to happen. Because if this doesn't happen, if people support you, I think in cases when you try to build your own thing, when you try to make your own thing, when people support you, I think you are in a big mistake. You in a big trouble, okay? Because you need that adversity. You need that adversity, okay? In life, you need that adversity. And what I mean by that is you need to have the naysayers. You need to have the people that will try to stop you, verbally or even physically. You need those people, because you need to feed off of them. You need to feed off of them mentally. You need to feed off of those people. Anytime anybody says you cannot do it, anytime anyone says it's impossible, or it's not going to happen, or you're delusional, or whatever, right? Whatever. Every time anybody says that, it goes into your brain. And I know it does because it gets into my brain. But when it gets into my brain, it doesn't affect me, It doesn't harm me. What happens is it's being used like fuel. It's being used for fuel, right? To power me up, to pump me up, to allow me to keep going forward, to allow me to keep marching on, to keep pushing and to keep going. And that's what I found for myself. That's what I found for myself, guys. I have a goal, and I'll tell you my goals right now. By 21 years of age, when I'm going to turn 21, about a year from now, I want to have 300 million views. 300 million views total. I'm talking TikTok, I'm talking YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, everything. 300 million views. That's the base of becoming quote unquote popular or famous. When I hit that, I'm gonna go to the next step, 1 billion views, which will put me on a map of influencers or relatively known people. And maybe somewhere in that period, I'm gonna get sponsorships or sponsors or whatever, or collaborations. I don't know. It's gonna happen. That's when I'm gonna start making money. But that is gonna be continuing through 2023, 2024, 2025, and then by 2028, my goal is 100 billion views. What I mean by that is being internationally famous and popular. That's it. That's it. When I say those words, when I say this goal out loud to you, it makes all the sense for me, but it probably makes no sense for you. Okay? And what is the content? What is the videos? What are the videos that I'm gonna upload? And I'll tell you what. I'm gonna upload my life. I'm gonna upload every day what I do. I brush my teeth. I go to work. I eat my lunch. I work out. I post and edit videos online. I learn stuff. I listen to podcasts. I laugh. I do everything. I'm gonna film my life day by day, every day, and it's gonna get hundreds and then millions of views, and I'm gonna be famous and popular. But I'm declaring it today, and I've declared it, and I've spoken about it countless times since the beginning. This is not to make myself feel good, okay? This is not to have a YouTube plaque or diamond button and tell you how proud I am of you and how proud of I am of myself, to try to satisfy or fill up a hole inside of me to make me happier. That's not why I'm doing that. That's not why I'm doing that. The reason why I'm doing that, the reason why I'm trying to do that, the reason why I'm on this journey every day and I actually enjoy this journey, and I'm going to talk about it in a second. The reason why I'm actually enjoying this journey is because it's fun. It's fun. It's very fun. Because I come home, because I come home, or during my lunch breaks at my 9 to 5 job, I'm filming. I'm filming. And I'm trying to do something new all the time. I'm trying to smile all the time. I'm trying to be positive. It keeps me going. It's this returning circle and circulation of support. I support my views. I'm getting my views by posting the content that I make. And I'm actually making my content because I want people to feel good and I want people to see my life. Okay? I want to be very public. Not about everything. I will be very private on my family. I will be very private of my friends, of where I live and what I do. I don't want to show off any of that. But I want to show my life. I want to show my life every day. I want to show my life every day. What I mean by that is everything that I do every single day. I want this to be recorded on internet forever. Okay? And I have a couple of reasons for that. Okay? Mostly the reasons are that I can be eternal. I can be forever. You know, this video can be watched by a person in 2250, 200, 500, 1,000 years from now. Somebody can see my face and actually see me, recognize me, and see my life. Another reason might be that people in the future can see my lifestyle, my personal lifestyle, my personal lifestyle. What I feel like is if I don't film my life, if I don't record what I do every single day, I feel that I'm not existing, There's a very great quote that Gary Vee said in one of his speeches that he gave, and he said, "If you don't post, you do not exist. If you don't post, you do not exist." And I think it's true. I think it's true, and I'll try to explain to you a little bit more. Okay? Think about this. Just think about this. There are 7 billion people on this planet. Okay? 7 billion people. As you live your life every day, how many people do you come in contact with? How many people do you come in the direct contact with every single day? I would say not more than 100. Would I be right? More or less, right? Not more than 100. Do you feel like that there is 7 billion people? You don't, okay? You don't. But I'll tell you a couple of moments when you do. When you watch a TV, when you watch screen, when you watch a YouTube, and I'll give you an example. If you open up a UFC event, um, or any big event that is being filmed in a stadium like Mercedes-Benz Stadium or some other big stadium, if you open and see that video, you see all these people, and right away, um, you start to understand the scope, how gigantic our planet is, how many people are existing out there right now, how many people are alive and living and having their own experiences, having their own troubles, having their own issues in life, you know, going through stuff, experiencing life. How many of those people are actually um, out there? And you can see it when you watch a video and you see the crowd. You see 10 people in one place. You see 100,000 people in one place. You see the scope, the gigantic scope of how many people are out there in the world. But what you don't see, I'll tell you this, what you don't see is you don't see individuals. You don't see individuals. Every time you look at somebody in the crowd, you forget that person right away. You forget that person right away. And that person has something special. That person has something special. Everyone out of 7 billion people has something special. I don't care about your nationality. I don't care about whether you have health issue, or you might be lacking a limb, or maybe you were born without legs, or maybe you were born without uh, feet, or without nose, or without ears. I don't know anything about you. And I don't care if you're healthy. But if you are a person, a living human being, a person, then I am sure, 100%, I'm 100% sure that I am 100% sure, 100 billion percent sure that um, you have something special. Something special. People can play piano. People can play guitar. People can fight. People can draw. If you were to take a random person out of 7 billion people and put them in a chair and just spend a week or two or maybe a month with them, you would discover a talent. You would discover some talent, because some people can see very good, people can draw very good, write very good, people can do so many different amazing things. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is, guys, is that I'm special. You know, I'm special. Not because I'm selfish, not because I'm sitting here in this $2 chair wearing this $1 clothes, going to 9 to 5 job, having seemingly nothing special in my life, except the fact that I can speak 5 languages, and that's like the top of the iceberg of the things that I can do. I just want to tell you guys that everyone has something special, even if this is such as mundane as brushing your teeth, because we all brush our teeth differently. Some people brush it from the sides, from the top, from the bottom, whatever, right? Even those things are insanely different and interesting. So what I'm trying to do, and then what I'm going to try to do for the next 10 years of my life, is I'm going to try to get in front of all people in the world who have access to the internet and tell them that you're special. I don't know in what way. You know, you know, you know, you know, and you know. All of you know how special you are. Because people have everything special. The very fact that you can hear what I'm saying right now is insane. The vibrations that are going through the air and going through the receiver of my phone and then somehow transcoded into energy or electronic energy, and then through Wi-Fi are being transformed into the international World Wide Web, and then you can hear it hundreds and hundreds of miles and thousands and tens of thousands of miles from where I am, maybe even 100,000